Dragons, I'm here to start a new reading vlog. So I realized that we are at the end of October, but I didn't really get to do a week of Spookopoly, so I'm gonna make my own rules. And I'm gonna do Spookopoly, I think, until Friday. And on Friday, I will officially move on to Get a Clue. I am doing the Get a Clue readathon, and it does start, I think, on Thursday. And all my readathons start on Thursday, but I'm going to do this as long as I can. So basically, I'm going to do this until I'm done with the books in this. And then if they don't work for my other readathons, I will. But yeah, I started to do Spookopoly, and then I went to Comic-Con, and then I came back from Comic-Con, and there was just a lot going on. This week is a bit busy, I will say that, because it's grading. Grading is always a stressful time at school. I'm getting a root canal on Friday, which will be a totally different vlog. And then next week, I'm going to Y'allfest. I'm going on a trip. So it will just be busy. This part of the year is always busy for teachers, just like getting adjusted and stuff like that. There's just, but alas, I'm excited to do some spookier books. I feel like October was one of my worst reading months. Every year I always have one. Normally it's September or October. This month it just happened to be October. But I do want to get better at vlogging during the week, and I just have failed. It's always I always forget. But last week was super busy. This week is not supposed to be that busy. Tuesday is Halloween, which is exciting, at the end of the marking period, and then Wednesday and Thursday we don't really have a lot going on, and then Friday I will be in school, so it will definitely get content out that day. And then next week will be my prep to go to Y'allfest, and my Y'allfest vlog. I'm definitely gonna bring my camera. But that was a lot. So we're just going to show you guys the board, and I'm going to pick a book. I might actually, I'm in the middle of a book, so I'm going to roll for all my reads this week, including audiobooks, but the audiobook I'm listening to right now is probably not going to count. But I am listening to Catch a Horse to Ride a Viscount by Valerie Bowman. I will attach a photo some point in there, but it's not spooky, it's just a Regency romance. But Regency romance do give me fall vibes, so that's exciting. So, all right, I'm going to turn you around and show you guys my board. I did do this for one week, and then I just got crazy distracted. So, this is the board, if you don't know, and I'm going to move my ring light so you can actually see it. And my dog's in her cage, so if you hear her barking, it's because she is upset that she is not where she wants to be. She wants to be next to me, but she is very, very loud. Or she bites. So, alright, so I have to move that. So yeah, I'm just hoping for some spooky vibes. And again, November is very spooky to me still, so I'm just hopeful that it all works out. And yeah, so that's where we are. Alright, you can at least see, I think, or see a little bit better than before. Alright, let me roll. And I'm going to be doing the double thing. I didn't do the double thing last. And yeah. Ooh, okay, we have 4 and 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. I have to look up what this thing is. All right, let me look this up. All right, so that's where we are. I'm going to look up what it is, and then we will chat. If you guys could see it, but what I popped was the witch's prompt. So I'm going to go look at my immediate TBR and pull something to see if I do. I love witches books. I just don't ever read them. That's the problem. I like witches. Do I read witchy books? No, but I love them. So I'm going to look on my physical TBR to see. And if not, I'm going to pull something off my Kindle because I know I have witchy books on there. So yeah, let me go see if I can find something on my immediate TBR that has witches in it. And if not, I will go look on my Kindle. But I would like a physical book to read because another week is going to be ERX, but we'll get there. All right, let me go look. I totally forgot that I had this on my TBR. So I am going to add The Luminaries by Susan Dinner. This is the Owl Card exclusive from it. And yeah, Hemlock Falls isn't any other town. You won't find it on a map. Your phone won't work here. Yeah. So I think this is a witchy-ish story, and I think she wants to protect the town. Her father was exposed as a witch and a traitor when it was been shunned. She wants to take the Luminar trials or die trying and to restore her family's good name. And yeah, it seems like a quick read too, which I think will be nice. But yeah, not that long. I do also have the sequel, The Hunting Moon, so if I feel really invested, maybe I'll binge them if the prompts are in my favor. But yeah, I've had this for a while, and I have liked Susan Dinard's other series, her Truth Witch and Wind Witch series, like a lot. But yeah, I've had this for a while, so I'm going to start this probably tomorrow. I am reading another book right now, which is going okay. It also, let me just show you this pretty thing. Yeah, so I'm very, very excited to start this. I'm happy that I finally got it on the TBR because, again, I really do like witch stories. I just never prioritize them. And this is like a quick read too. I've been reading some really, really long books, so this might work. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys an update when I have read 50 pages, whether that be, or like 100 pages, whether that be today or tomorrow. I don't really know, but I'm going to go back to reading my other book, and then I will check with you guys when I have some updates for Luminaries and for my audiobook. Bye. Well, today did not go as planned. I will say that. My dad got into a car accident. He is fine, but it kind of threw our day upside down a little bit, and I had to come from work early to just make sure everything was okay, but he is okay. But I did want to say that even though that happened, I did wind up making a bit more progress. I left my earpods at school of my audiobook, which I'm really, really liking. We're at the tail end of it. Not really spooky, but it's a fun read. And I wound up reading 50 pages of The Luminaries by Susan Dennard, which I am liking. And I'm only like 50 pages in, but basically you follow this girl named Winnie. I think her name's Winnie. And her dad has been ostracized as being named a witch. And her whole goal was to kind of be a guardian of these woods. There's creatures that come in, and her whole goal was to kind of be a guardian of these woods. But once her dad got named outcast, she basically is not allowed, or she's been ostracized from society. The society is very, very simplistic, but like unique. And now her goal is to kind of become a guardian again, like her dad. This is the Owl Crate edition. Oh my God, so pretty. But I got some book mail that I wanted to share. So I've been following Book Refuge for a bit, and I got like a couple of book sleeves from her, but I wanted another one. I don't know if this one's going to be big enough or too big, but this is the one I got from her. I was looking for one for my backpack. This might be a little bit too big for the backpack that I need it for, but if it fits this book, it may work. I just need a book sleeve that's like a little bit bigger. So yeah, this one will fit this book. Hopefully it will fit my backpack. I will report back. And then I also got my Fairy Loot unboxing for November. So if you don't want to know, look away. But I don't even know what these books are. This is, The Forest Grimm by Catherine Purdy. I actually read this and like thoroughly enjoyed it. So I actually am probably going to wind up keeping this one, but this is stunning. I actually really, really like the Forest Grimm. I thought it was solid. This is the front. This is the back. These are the end papers. And I actually did really like this. Sordis. And I actually love these end papers so much. But I'm probably going to put this on my shelf because this is like a really, really pretty edition. And this is Enchanted Forest. So yeah, that is awesome, and I will definitely be putting that on my shelf because it was one of my favorite books of the year, so I want to keep that on my shelves. And then the adult pick, which I will show you in a moment. I don't actually know what this one is. It's Darling House. If it's Darling House, I'm going to have to make some decisions. Oh no, this is the Hurricane Wars. Oh, is this adult? I thought that Hurricane Wars was YA. Oh. Okay, so I thought Hurricane Wars was YA. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's YA in America? Oh my God, this is just stunning. Oh my goodness, so pretty. They really do blow it out of the park with their books. They just do. They really, really do. This is the front, this is the back. They have really, really pretty end papers. Oh my God, so pretty. Sorry, my dog is barking because we're getting construction done like outside my house, and she is just not having it. She doesn't like loud sounds, and she can't see them. And my parents were out all day because my dad was in the hospital, like not all day, but he was in the hospital for a pretty good amount of the day. And now she's barking because she hears people and she can't see them, and she gets upset. So sorry to hear her barking, but she wants to really go out, and she can't right now because they're here. So yeah, I read about 50 pages of The Luminaries. I want to read a bit more. My goal is to get to page 100 tonight. I really would like to start a new book like for Halloween, but we will see. Halloween's always a crazy busy day at work, and as I mentioned in my previous clip, grading is occurring this week. So I may just have less time to read. We will see. But alas, I am going to go read for a little bit more, make sure this fits in my bag. And yeah, I will try to be back with a solid update later. I have a really, really bad headache, and I think that's just because of the stress of the day. Like, I was having such a good day, you know, and things just turn on your head, like they always do, so, you know. But he's okay, which is all that matters, and everything else we will figure out in due time. All right, I will talk to you guys soon when I have an update. Bye. Dragons, I'm back. I just want to do a quick update. I did wind up getting a little bit of reading done. I'm still on page 62 in the Luminaries by Susan Dennard. So I did decide to put this book down because a prompt dropped for the Amazing Readathon, for the Clue Readathon. And again, it's a competitive readathon and it has to be based in a school, but my bonus prompt can be a 5-star read prediction. So I think when I'm done with that, I'll just pick this one back up, but I'd rather read for the prompts that I have to. So the room prompt, you guys will see this like after. So the prompt for this is I won't tell you what room I'm in case, you know, spoilers, because I think all the prompts are always the same and we're all in different rooms. But the room we're in, the prompt is you have to read a book that takes place in a school. So I'm going to pick up An Education of Malice by S.T. Gibson. This will be my first Comic-Con read that I will get to, and I'm excited. I read one Dark Academia book earlier in September, I think. Maybe it was October, I can't remember. A Study of Drowning by Ava Reid, and I liked it a lot. So I'm hopeful that this one just works for me. So I also did finish my audiobook. I finished Save the Horse, Ride the Bike Count. And that was like a prequel story. And I thought I was going to be done with that series, but I think I want to read one more book because we met the other character. It was a fun read. I'll talk about it in my wrap up. But yeah, so I think for my audiobook, maybe I should roll again and pick a new audiobook, because the audiobook I'm reading right now, like, it doesn't really mean much to me. So maybe I'll roll again and see if I can find an audiobook. So yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll restart The Witch is Back. I've literally restarted this book like four different times. But I think I'm going to restart it tomorrow because I have to do grading tomorrow. And I will think The Witch is Back by Sophie Jordan. It's Sophie something. But I will attach a photo when the clip goes live. But once I read about 50 pages of this, I'll give you guys an update. I've never read anything by S.T. Gibson before, but I would like to. Today was Halloween. I just took Billie Eilish. That's why my hair looks very, very green, because it is, because I dyed it green. But yeah, I'm gonna go start this, see how much progress I make, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Friends, yes. Hi friends, I'm back. Today is Thursday. So I do have some reading updates. I think I'm gonna put down the Luminaries because it's not really witchy, and the prompt I was supposed to read for was like witchy. So I think I'm gonna put that down. I got the audiobook. I might listen to it tomorrow or next week at work because it's a bit of like a weird work week. But the prompt dropped, so I did wind up picking up An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson, and I'm about 84 pages in, and I'm like really intrigued by it. And this also has like a creepy vibe. That was the roll I did after Witches, but then I wound up picking up The Witch is Back, which I will attach a photo here. Hey Blood Dragons, I'm back. Sorry if my face looks pretty swollen. I just got half of a root canal done, and I have to get the other half done on Tuesday because I don't want to go to Yo Fest in pain like this. So just a little bit of an update. I didn't really get a ton of reading done. I literally just took Instagram photos. So if you watch my other platforms and see me like this for the next 2 weeks because I prep films because I'm going to Yo Fest, that's why. But I'll probably post a video just explaining that once my face is back to normal. But I wound up getting to page 100 in An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. I'm really liking it. Like, her writing style is very, very easy to read, and I do like both characters. I think I literally like Laura, not just because it's my name, but just because she's more interesting. Camilla's much more intense as a character. You could definitely tell their relationship is complicated, and their relationship with the teacher is very interesting. I said in like a previous clip, normally when you read books like this, there's always a male professor, so I think it's interesting that Lafont is a female. I think that's interesting dynamics, but I'm really, really enjoying it. So my goal is to read another 100 pages, so get up to page 200, and then I'll give you guys a check-in. Our prompt did drop for the next room, so I know what that is, but I'm not going to tell you what the room is if you're playing Clue because I don't want to give away spoilers. I haven't written down my clues yet or anything. I'm just literally just sat down to read. But I know what my next book is going to be read, and I need to like look to see if it works for Cassidy's readathon too, because I have to read a book that's like a one person POV book, which I don't know if that's one POV. It may be dual point of view. I really don't know. I have to go look. But that book I'm gonna read has to have a sport in it, and I think the book I'm gonna read is gonna be Check and Mate. And then if I don't wind up reading one that has like a one point of view, I'll pick up an audiobook that's like a one point of view story, which I can find pretty easily. So yeah, but none of my books right now that like I want to read are one POV, so we will see. But yeah, when I read about 100 more pages in An Education in Malice, I'll give you guys an update. Bye. Hey friends, I just want to do a quick update. It is about 7:13. My mouth still hurts, but again, we're gonna get it fixed before I go to Yellowfest. So I did wind up getting up to page 206 in An Education in Malice. Sorry, Cassie stole my book, which means this book is not going to try to get traded, which is fine. It is okay. I'm really liking it though. Like, I haven't read anything by this author. I didn't get to read Dowry of Blood. I have it up there. It was one of my first fairy loots that I got. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely, I don't know what I expected going in, and I guess I kind of knew the premise of Dowry of Blood, so, and I think this book is set in the same world as that. Like, I don't know if it's like a prequel or whatever, but there definitely is dark academia elements, and there's some other things. There is, I would definitely read the trigger warnings. There is, like, it does say it in the author's notes, so like if you read that, there is a lot of blood, gore, and blood play in here. I will say that for very specific reasons, but I'm intrigued. The relationship between these three women is like very interesting. Again, I'm very much a person that likes a fleshed out world and likes a big cast of characters. This is not this. You have three main characters and you get 2 point of views. Two of them get point of views and one doesn't. So for that, like fleshing out the world and kind of building it up, this does have elements of dark academia, especially in like the first like 100 pages, especially for Laura's character, but everything else is really not dark academia. I will say that, but I do know why. I mean, it is set at a school. It does work for the prompt. There is a dark academia element, but there is another element that I think is more pronounced, but I don't want to spoil it too much, especially because this book doesn't come out until February. So, but I'm enjoying it. My goal is to read another like 100 pages. I don't know if that's going to be done tonight or tomorrow. I'm also on spurts with Mel from Eleanor Reads. And yeah, my goal is to read another 100 pages. Oh, S.T. Gibson is a girl. Okay, I was doing a spreadsheet, and sometimes these vague names are like initial names are hard to tell. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. So I'm gonna go keep reading. I don't know where this story is going to go, so I'm very, very intrigued. But for now, like at 200 pages in, it has gone away from dark academia, and I'm curious if it's gonna make a comeback in the second half. I will report back. Bye. Dragons, I'm back. My voice does sound a little bit better, which is good. So I did wind up getting up to page 229 in An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. This book definitely is interesting. There is a mystery element that's sort of developing throughout it. I'm really liking it. I don't want to talk too many spoilers because this book is not coming out until like February, and I don't really know like what, you know, is like going to be the premise of this book, how they're going to pitch it. But I'm intrigued. It has a lot of moments and a lot of elements that give me vibes of a book that I read before, I'll say that, and I'm just enjoying it. It does have dark academia moments, but I would say this more is like a luscious tale of, you know, a dark academia tale of blood, secrets, and insatiable hungers. So I will say that I am enjoying it. It does have to do with an unhealthy relationship between student and teacher. There is also some LGBTQ plus vibes kind of infused, but I'm really intrigued. So my goal is to get up to page 300. I'm also doing my crafting. I'm doing my calendars for the year. So my goal is to read up to page 300. And then I will give you guys an update, and then I will go do another section just so I can do that. I also finished my book, The Witch is Back by Sophie H. Sophie H. I'll attach a photo in this vlog like somewhere. I love that book. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I am so happy I pushed through and restarted it like 9 times, because this might be my favorite like witchy contemporary that I've like ever read. I loved it. I really liked it. I liked the main character. I liked the world that was built. I really hope we get like companion books, because there were some other characters that we met that I would love to see their romance and their love story. It doesn't say it's a series, but I just was really invested. So happy I bought it on a whim. I bought the audiobook for a full price, which I never do, but I'm really happy that I did that. So yeah, I am going to go read to page 300. Try to catch up on my YouTube queue. That is always the goal. But I finished Gavin's 2 super long videos. I finished his Haunted Village, and then I finished his Are You Afraid of the Dark, which is one of my favorite TV shows growing up. But yeah, there wasn't a book adaptation of my favorite one, but that's okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. Sorry, Cassie destroyed this. So sad. But yeah, I'm gonna go read another like 80 pages if the dog lets me, and then I'll give you guys another update. Bye. And when I'm done with the calendar, I will show you. It is a Christmas present, but the people that I don't think that they watch these videos that if they're gonna get them. So, but I'll show you guys the Christmas crafting that I do. Everyone does diamond painting, and I want to get into diamond painting, but it has to be seasonally appropriate, and it's just not like I need to get my holiday crafting done, because I do a lot of my holiday crafting, and I am just very, very far behind because September and October were rough. So yeah, I'm back to reading, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Friends, I'm back. I just want to do a quick reading update. It is about 10:06, which is exciting, which means I got up to page 300 in An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. Again, I apologize for my dog decided she needed to rip it, which is sad because, yeah, but that's okay. It's just an arc. It's not the end of the world. But I am really liking this book. I think it's very interesting and very, very compelling. It's a very, very quick read. It's a very, very luscious story. I will say that. Now, I don't know if these characters up here in Dowry of Blood, like, I don't know that. I don't know if the main de La Fontaine is in Dowry of Blood. That would be like an interesting cameo, but I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely very interesting. There is actually the underlying of a lot of elements into the story, but I'm really enjoying it. It's very, very quick. We got a mystery like midway through, but it's a very insular story. There's like 3 main characters, and that's really it. You get a couple of side characters that kind of populate the world, but it's definitely not my chosen like world building technique. And the elements of this story are like very much vague, so there's not a lot of history kind of building out the elements of the story. If you read Dowry of Blood, I would say the elements are similar to that, so I don't want to spoil it but I am liking it. I am enjoying it. So I'm gonna go craft for like a half an hour, and then I'm going to come finish this. I'm also listening to the last T.E. Kinsey book set out because I need to read a book with a one point of view, which is for Cassidy's game. And then once I finish this, I'm gonna start a new reading blog. So yes, let me go craft, let me go relax. We're doing a lot of construction in our house, and my dog is very displeased. She does not like loud noises. She doesn't like not being able to go where she wants to go, and she's barking a lot. So I'm gonna try to keep this short, but overall I am enjoying it. I think I liked the first like 150 pages a lot more than the second half, just because the story got smaller and smaller and smaller in its cast of characters. But I am still liking it. I want to go back and read Dowry of Blood, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey Book Dragons, I just want to do a quick wrap up and end this vlog. But I did wind up finishing An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. It was my first official read for the Get a Clue readathon, and it also did work for my last roll for Bookopoly spooky version. And I gave the book 4 stars. I liked it. I think I definitely preferred the first half of the book, and I think it was a very, very interesting read. Not a new favorite, but it had a nice balance of dark academia with other elements. And normally when I read dark academia, I hate all the characters. I did enjoy both the characters in this book, so that was a highlight for me. And then also in this vlog, I read about 60 pages of The Luminaries by Susan Dennard and put it down because it wasn't really working for any of the prompts. I read Save the Horse, Ride the Viscount by Valerie Bowman, and I gave that book 4 stars. And then I read The Witch is Back by Sophie H. something. I'll touch a photo somewhere in this vlog, and I gave that one 5 stars. So had a pretty good reading week. And now I'm going to move on to officially doing the Get a Clue Readathon, where I just read everything for that. And I will talk to you guys soon for my next video, which will be Get a Clue themed. Bye, friends.